Actually, I had somebody ask the other day, "Are you gonna make a steak video?" You hadn't made a steak in a long time. And I just happened to be making one soon, which was like a week ago. So tonight, gonna make a steak. The thing about it, I'm gonna try to make a red wine reduction sauce. I've never done something like that before. I always just do dry brine and then grill. So I'm gonna try that out. I'm gonna do it with the fond, the stuff on the bottom of the pan from the steak, garlic, shallot, red wine, a little bit of beef stock, butter to start, and butter to finish. So we'll see how it goes. I think I know what to do. We'll figure out if I know what I'm doing. Let's see here. I've gotten better at opening wine. So this is going to be the wine. This is a Cab Franc. Actually, I bought it last year when I made French onion soup. I just ended up using the other bottle, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll make another bottle of, thing of French onion soup. And then I did, but it was a year later, and then I ended up using, I bought a fresh bottle, and another bottle, I should say, not fresh, but anyway, this has been sitting around. I was looking for just a Cab Franc, and I just liked the label. So it's called Deadbolt. So we'll see if it's good enough or if it's something that's worth the effort. And the cover of it came off kind of weird, but that's fine. It still has a cork in it, so okay. So I got all that cleared off. Let's see if I can get this going in good. I think so. I think we're in good shape. At this point, I'm gonna make potatoes with it too, so I'm waiting on the oven to preheat so I can bake my potatoes for about an hour. I'm still in the real world. I'm about an hour and a half from cooking. So I'm gonna make some potatoes and make, what do you call it? Ooh, went in too deep, I guess. Ooh, that's not good. Let's get this out just a hair. Another hair. I don't have many hairs to spare here, folks. There it goes. Okay. There we go. It smells nice. Let it air out for a moment. So this is a Cab Franc. I need about a cup of it. Depends on who you ask. It's another one of those things where you go to 10 people and you get 12 different recipes. So the consensus is red wine, half a cup to 2 cups, beef broth, no beef broth to 8 ounces is 8 1/4. I'm probably gonna end up using about half and then see how it feels. Butter, shallot, and I'm not gonna use the whole garlic. I'm gonna use probably 1 or 2 cloves and chop it not too fine because all of this is gonna be strained out. So butter, wine, shallot, garlic, and the fond, the stuff that's on the bottom of the pan that sticks, we're gonna need that. So like I said, we're about an hour from the start of actual cooking. So I'm gonna take the steak out because I want the steak to cook a little bit faster. So I'm gonna take it out and leave it on the top of the stove here and let it get up to room temperature because right now it's probably about 40 degrees. If I can get it up to about 70, that would be great so it doesn't take as long to cook, but we'll see. I forgot what I was gonna do, and that was pour the wine. Just get a little bit. Like I said, just letting it air out. Give it a quick stir. Get some air into it. It smells like red wine. Florally. Almost like roses. You can kind of smell like a grape in it, obviously. And it's almost like grapes and roses. Not the band. The band is Guns N' Roses, but anyway. It looks nice. It smells good. Cheers. Tastes metallic-y. Almost like aluminum foil. It tastes kind of odd. I'm gonna need my wine expert to take a quick taste. It's my wife. We'll see what she thinks of it. Okay, let's take a look at the steaks real quick. They look okay. I've brined them for a couple of days now. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them in a pan. The oven is preheated to 400 degrees. Just gonna put them just like that and put in my thermometer. Okay, so we got our stuff here. I have my thermometer. Thermometer has a nice long lead on it. So I'm going to take the larger steak, stick it around the middle as much as I can. The internal temperature is 47. That's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and put this in, do a reverse sear. I'm going to take this up to 100 degrees internal temperature. And now we wait. Steak is in, so let's chop this stuff up. I just need a little bit of garlic. Does garlic go bad? Because that does not seem good. Ew. That smells bad. Huh. Okay. I'm not going to use that garlic. It's smushy. I've never seen garlic like that before. Okay. That's why I have multiples. Just need a little bit. And of course, that's too much. Too much to ask. This one seems a little better. There we go. It's a regular looking clove. That's one. Let's do 2 cloves if they're that big. Okay, that'll work. Ooh, big old mess. Good. Got some garlic. Got a shallot. Got a nice looking shallot here. Going to need salt, pepper. That's fine. I got salt, pepper over there. Butter is still in the fridge because we don't take it out until we need it. I need a cup and a half of this wine, wife approved. More than enough for 2 glasses of wine for us. Let's go ahead and chop this garlic up. Get the skin off. All of these garlics are starting to bloom. I don't know if that's good that if you can eat them, but we're going to. I already ate one that I had a kind of a little stem on it. I just cut the stem off. think a little dice, nothing too fancy, because we strain all of this out after we're done. This is all just getting flavor out. So it's important to cut all this up to release the good stuff in the garlic and the shallots. Ever? I know I've had shallots, but I don't know if I've ever cut one up. This is a good looking shallot. I'm in Texas, so I say shallot, but if we were in anywhere else, we could call it a shallot. I was watching this British guy and he was like, shallot. I was like, okay. That's whatever, dude. Because it's probably the French pronunciation. It almost looks like I know what I'm doing there, right? Look at that. Okay, so we have our garlic and our shallot. I think that's more than enough. I got 2 shallots just in case. I'm probably gonna use about half of this beef stock and all of that wine, butter, a little bit of butter to begin with, and then a decent amount of butter to end with. But now we're just waiting on our steak to hit temperature. We're doing a reverse sear in the oven, 400 degrees. I'm gonna wait till the internal temperature is right around 100, then take them out and finish them on the stovetop. All right, our steak is ready to be put to finish in the stovetop. All right, they look good. They smell nice. Keep my thermometer out. I just need a fork. Do I have a big one? Perfect. So I'm gonna flip them. Turn the heat on. Put them at medium heat. I'm gonna flip them once, so they'll get a nice sear on them. We'll take the temperature up. I don't know why I took the thermometer out. I shouldn't have done that. That's fine. What I can do is put the thermometer back in. So now we wait. Shouldn't take that long with the heat up the way it is. I just have to remember not to touch that because that's hot. Because my instinct is just to go. All right. Steaks are done. I'm going to let them rest. So now we bring this up, let our ingredient, actually it smells okay now. Gotta let this get up to, put it at medium high. We start scraping some of this fond off. Try not to splash it all over everywhere, the delicious part of my sauce. There's got to be somebody out here going, he's doing it wrong. Tell me in the comments. Tell me what I'm doing wrong, and I'll fix it. It already smells right, so that's good. Not right, but it smells good, right? So I broke it up a little bit. What I'm going to do now is let it come up to a boil. That should take about 5 minutes, and then let it boil for about 5 to 10 minutes, and we're trying to get it to reduce. So you see where that line is, and how much we need to do to get it to reduce by half. Okay, check that out. It's hot. I've turned the heat off. There's no flame anymore. So now I just have 2 tablespoons of butter, and I'm just melting it in there, so that way it'll be creamy. I have a strainer I'm going to put it on and take out any all of the shallot and everything, because the shallot, that's all just for flavor. So look at that, the butter's almost ready. Okay, look at this. See, if you can go like this and it stays like that, that means you're ready. This reduction is done. I think it's okay. So what I'm going to do now is strain it, and we'll give it a taste. Oops, let me get my spoon. It smells right. That's good. It's nice and thick, like it's supposed to be. It smells really nice. All the aromatics of that. One thing I didn't have is thyme and rosemary. That's something I wouldn't mind trying next time. So we see our sauce here. It looks right. It smells right. Ooh. It's a really rich sauce. My goodness. Okay. I think that might work. Cut a piece of this steak and see what we got. I like to cut my steak nice and thin. Let me get this fat off. There's a big back of fat on the side, which is great. That adds to our flavor. So, the most important part of all this thing is the steak good. It tastes nice. Ooh, not what I wanted to do. Ooh, dropped it again. Oh, cheers. That is so rich. My goodness. So, this is my dinner. This came out good. There's always room for improvement. I'm curious to try different wines. Maybe a little bit more wine. I used 1.5 cups. I think I can get away with 2 cups pretty easily. and then half a cup of, or about 4 ounces of beef stock. I don't even know if I needed the beef stock, but I think it did make it a bit richer. So this is my dinner I'm gonna eat.